So we took a small break from YouTube for a couple of weeks.
Yes.
Things were very busy here at Lalas Brothers YouTube channel. The gym was busy. 2022 just was very busy. The start of 2022 has been very busy. So
mainly the gym was busy. And that's
it's just not a bad complaint.
No, it's not.
So trying to get things sorted in the background, trying to get things lined up for the YouTube channel, trying to set up collaborations, trying to get our calendar sorted, trying to get video sorted, and actually we have our first guest or collaboration on the channel
in 2 weeks time.
Yeah. So not a bad thing to say on our first video back. No. This video, as the title says, is going to be the Britain's Strongest Man 2022. It's the first Giants live show, but it's also the first main professional strongman show of the year. The Britain's Strongest Man 2021 was only held in October last year, so on the 23rd of October last year, with Tom Stoltman coming out.
Yeah, that's a short time to keep the title.
Yeah, but it was the same as Alexei Novikov when he won the World's Strongest Man. He won it in November.
Kind of a bit sucks, you know. You can't enjoy it for the whole year, the title.
Yeah, but so like I was saying, Tom Stolman won the title back in October 2021, and we have this year's one on Saturday, 26th of February 2022. Going to be at Sheffield for the 5th consecutive year.
Very nice.
And we have 11 athletes, so a bit of an odd number.
Yeah.
But 11 athletes named. Things might change in the next couple of weeks.
Just never know. Maybe someone will pull out due to injuries. Hopefully not, but everything can happen, you know.
Yeah. But from last year's, last year's lineup, it's fairly similar, bar one new entry, and we might as well get into it.
Yes. So the first athlete is Tom Stolman, as everybody knows.
Yeah, reigning Britain's Strongest Man, reigning World's
Strongest Man. Everybody knows what he did last year, which pretty was extraordinary, to say the least.
The first Scottish World's Strongest Man winner.
Second guy is Luke Stoltman, his brother. Europe's Strongest Man last year's
Giants Live World Tour
winner as well. Yeah, so
great year for the Stolman brothers.
Yeah, it's great year. Last year was great year.
Great year for Scotland.
We should be very proud of these two boys.
Then we have the new athlete for the lineup,
Gavin Bilton.
Yeah,
I think I seen Gavin Bilton recently. He still looks big.
Yeah,
he looks very big. Yeah. Considering that he has some heart issues last year, from what we hear, I don't know how legit is this. The only thing that's sort of it's a bit worrying to me is that does he really have heart issues, and if he does, that's, I don't know, like it's a kind of your body is giving you a sign that there's something going on, and maybe you should do some certain things to I don't know, to avoid that, or I don't know, but it's if it's a heart, it's pretty scary.
Yeah,
hopefully it's nothing this serious, because I know other strongmen who had similar issues, but it wasn't as bad as they thought it was, and they were able to carry on with their career, you know.
Yes, it was. He's 6'6".
Yeah,
tipping probably close to 200 kilos.
He was more. I think at one of the years he was the heaviest.
Oh wow.
Heavier than Brian Shaw, and then Brian Shaw is 6'8".
6'8",
yeah. So he's a pretty big boy, you know. So hopefully nothing serious, and if he's back in the mix, that means he's pretty much fine.
He's obviously clear to go.
He's fine, yeah. The fourth guy is Adam Bishop.
Yeah.
So Adam Bishop last year he was second.
He was the 2020 Britain's Strongest Man.
He was 2020 Britain's Strongest Man. Yeah.
Adam last year had a great, overall in the Giants Live. He had a great showing. Yeah. Like always, the deadlift is always his key thing.
That's his thing.
Yeah.
His overhead always is kind of like a weaker
event. It's Achilles heel kind of thing. Yeah.
Sort of. Yeah.
As we've seen with the log, he managed. Remember, he nearly fell when he was lifting the log. Europe's Strongest Man.
Yeah. So it's not his strongest event at all. But everything else is pretty much. He's fast. His stamina it's okay as well. I don't know about we'll check the events as well, and we'll be able to see how
to fit from. Yeah.
So, and then we have Andy Black. It's 2 times Scotland's Strongest Man, which is weird.
Yeah.
Because Stallman brothers from Scotland. So he should be classed as the strongest. But whatever, okay.
Yeah, but I think at the time I'd say the Stallman brothers obviously were focusing on bigger events. You know, like say they're going to be going for World's Strongest Man.
Yes, but like. But Big Z was doing the same things as well, but he made sure that he'll win Lithuania's strongest man as well. Though we have like maybe a week or 2 weeks before we have like a world's strongest man, you know, like we always made sure that we compete there. And
there's a bit when
it's kind of to me it's kind of weird, you know, because
so, like the world's strongest man, not the Scotland's strongest man.
So he has that title, though we know at the same period of time the two brothers are stronger than him. That's pretty much a fact.
Two of the strongest in the world.
Yeah, that's a fact. So they should be, to me, they should be the Scotland's strongest.
But nonetheless, Andy's still obviously 2-time Scotland's strongest man. And he was at Britain's strongest man last year, so second year again at it. So
and then we have the legend Mark Felix. 20 years experience in strongman. Wow. And 55 years of age.
So Mark Felix, 55 years of age, nearly 20 years experience in strongman. I think he made his first World's Strongest Man appearance in 2004.
2003, with probably Big Z, who was Mariusz Puzanovsky, Sven Carlsen, all these old school boys.
Old school strongman.
And he's still in it. Big Z is still in it as well. So they too.
Big Z was
freak of nature,
first World's Strongest Man appearance was what, 1998?
Or something like that.
98, the year I was born.
Is it the year when he dropped the stone? Oh my
year,
god. Could have been his first and last year. Very lucky.
But Mark Felix, as we all know, is one of the best strongmen probably in England and Great Britain.
Longevity wise, for sure.
Like
in the world, they'll say, you know, not just in England. Like to be at the highest levels for so many years is not too many people
at that age.
At that age, especially at that age. Though to be fair, he started probably late.
He was. I think he was big into bodybuilding first, beforehand, and then he just got strongman later in life. So, but still, 55 years of age, competing at Britain's biggest event for strongman, like it's unreal. So next up on the list we have Shane Flowers. Shane Flowers was at Britain's Strongest Man last year. Called up again for another year. I think he only started competing as strongman in 2021. He was a powerlifter beforehand. So obviously he's like most powerlifters try their hand at strongman.
He's still trying to get that experience with strongman. It will take some time to sort of for him to
transition.
And just be better at it. You know, so it's very hard to from powerlifter going to strongman. Like you need more mobility, more time to train all the events.
A lot more stamina.
A lot more everything basically. You know.
The next athlete after Shane Flowers, we have Desmond Gann, Welshman. Same thing again, second Britain's Strongest Man. He appeared, I think it was his first.
He's the Viking-y looking guy, isn't he?
Viking looking guy. But
long hair, long beard. Not the biggest guy. But very driven guy.
Very driven, So the next athlete is the only non-British person on the list. We have Pawel Dwyer. So Pawel Dwyer, same thing again, 5-time Ireland's Strongest Man. And he won his 5th title back in September. We were at
September. Was it September?
I think it was. I'll put it up here. I'll put the link on the screen
September,
here.
I think. But pretty coldish.
Blaine competed that year or in that competition.
I think Blaine has an itch again.
An itch for
he does. He went back doing a bit of log and stuff.
The love came back.
He wants to do it again.
So
hopefully he will.
So like you're saying, Pawel Dwyer, 5-time Irish Strongest Man, had a great run in Giants Live last year. Obviously he'll probably get called up as usual this year. Deservedly so, I must say. I see at the moment he was training a lot with the guys competing for this, like say likes of Andy Black
and Gavin Bilton.
So obviously trying to get as much training as possible before the start of the season. Probably like everyone just took some time off.
I want to see can Pat really crack top 3. You know, like I know he's top 5 guy. But can he crack top 3? Like, is he as good as Graham Hicks or Luke Stallman? Just, I don't know. Hopefully, this year he'll be able to get everything together. As in training wise, and probably I don't know what other stuff is going on in his life, and just really have a good go at it and maybe crack top 3. You know, Can he do it? I think he can, but he wasn't able to do that in the last couple of years, which is kind of. I think he has a lot of potential to do well.
Yeah, he just needs to get that last gear, the extra gear.
The last gear, and a bit maybe be more aggressive. You know, sometimes
killer instinct.
Something. I think that's maybe what he lacks. Hopefully, he'll change this thing around this year. You know.
Crack into that top
4. would be nice. Even top 3 would be unbelievable achievement for him, you know.
And then last on the list, but not least, is Paul Smith, the Englishman.
Yeah.
So Paul obviously has plenty of years' experience in strongman.
He has a lot of though he's a young chap, but he has a lot of experience. He started really, really young, you know.
Yeah.
And with him, it's just the size. I think that's what limits his capabilities, you know.
Yeah.
So maybe the older he gets, the more stronger he gets more muscle on his frame. I think he'll
be one of England's best.
Yeah. Just he needs. It seemed to me, but just by looking at him, he needs more, just that dense muscle to support his frame.
Doesn't need the mass.
Just to get that proper power. You know.
Yeah.
He has that.
He has the head for it.
He has the Olympic weightlifting power, sort of.
But it's just different.
It's different. He needs that just muscle, a bit more maturity. I don't know, maybe a bit more bodybuilding in off season.
Yeah.
And then he should be a very, very good strongman in the future.
So one thing people probably noticed is that we left out one of the big names that we all thought was going to be back this year.
Yeah.
And that's Luke Richardson. Unfortunately, Luke, what was it? He tore his tricep, wasn't it? The world's strongest man. Biceps.
And then he had some knee issues. He had a surgery.
And
recently he was in Dublin.
Was he?
He was.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And I messaged him.
Well,
I said, dude, you coming to Ireland and nothing, no message, no hi, how's it going? He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, it's kind of not enough. You know? Said, next time you're in, let us know. We'll bring you to Kilkenny, show you the castle.
Yeah.
Do a couple of training sessions together.
Yeah.
And he promised me that he will.
Yeah. We'll get him into the yard that we have, the dungeon.
Yes, the dungeon,
That's what I don't think people realise that we're very welcoming, you know.
Yes.
We'd show you sights.
This dude came in for a good time and
never even texted us.
Yeah. It's a shame.
That's very bad, Luke. That's very bad.
Don't do that again.
Don't do that. Don't do that, Luke.
Comment
down below what you think.
Yes.
That's very.
He promised me. The next time he says he had to go. I think the next day he had to go back to Northern Ireland. So I said, that's not okay. That's no problem.
Yeah.
So next time, he's like, sure.
Next time,
you text me.
But like you're saying, anyway, Luke, we expected him to be back for this year.
Yeah.
He took some time off after the bicep tear, which you.
And now the knee issue, I don't know. It seems like I don't think it's a big one.
Yeah.
But he will set him back for another probably half a year or so.
Yeah. So during the summertime, probably he'll be back on his feet.
Yeah.
But he's still very young. He's my age, I think, isn't he?
25.
Yeah, so he's my age. He's still very, very young. So I think he's actually doing the right thing in giving himself some time. You still
have so many years ahead of him. I don't think that he needs to push the envelope at this point. You know.
Yeah.
He's for his age, he was just, in my opinion, a bit too strong.
Yeah.
You know.
That's probably it. The body just couldn't keep up.
Yeah, you can't. He needs to really let his body to maybe fully mature.
Yeah.
Usually the men mature around 25 years of age fully, and after that you can really start maybe abusing your body with weights and stones and all that stuff.
You started at 25.
I started at 25. Yeah. Before that I was doing arm wrestling, and then at 25 I fully transitioned into strongman. Pure strongman. Just no more arm wrestling, just strongman. And I think maybe it's the right thing to do, but I'm not sure. But if you ask Novikov or Mateusz, they will beg the difference. No. The earlier the better. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why Luke is getting all these injuries, and there's a lot of pressure as well nowadays to perform well straight away out of the gate
as a rookie.
Yeah, as a rookie, which is a little bit messed up in my opinion. You know. I think everyone is different. Novikov and Mateusz, they were able to perform straight away out the gate. Just straight away. But how good of a careers and long careers they'll have when the time will show.
Yeah.
But like in any other sport, you would want to have a very long and prosperous career. Otherwise, it's like
you want to be the Brian Shaw.
Yeah, exactly. Like Big Z have a long careers and avoid all these nasty injuries, and that can really. So you might have 5 good years, and then you're like. Yeah. You might be done, but
there's still life after strong.
Yeah. That's like I think a lot of younger guys sort of forget that.
Yeah.
And there was a couple of guys who got really like into the strongman, and they thought they're gonna be the next big thing, and then they have nasty injuries that they really like. There's a couple of them, like I don't know, Belshak is one of them. He could have been like unbelievable, but with his hip, he just pushed the envelope to the point where he needed the hip replacement. There was another guy, I think he tore both of his patellas as well. So there's plenty of examples where they so young and they thought like it's like I can do whatever, like but their body's
just
saying
keep
like,
up with it.
saying hold on a second, maybe everyone is different. Maybe Novikov and Mateusz, maybe they can get away with it. Some athletes they would say, okay, I can't, so maybe I should take my time and just progressively get better and better. Hopefully. For Luke, it's just
small bump in the road.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I think that's it.
So we have the 11 athletes named. As like always, they're susceptible to change coming up to the competition. But we have also the 5 events for the competition. Now these aren't set in stone. We don't have the weights, but we can just guess.
Can roughly guess from last year's.
So. One thing that has been said is that this year, for all Giants Live shows, they will be using the heavier set of Atlas stones. So instead of the heaviest being 180, it'll now be 200. Other than that, we're just going to have to guess. So one of the events coming up will be the overhead axle press for reps.
Yes, it's probably going to be like 150 or 155.
Well, we're talking reps wise, probably 6-7 reps.
7 reps will win.
Yeah.
I think 7. It's going to be between Luke and Graham.
Yeah. 2 very low overhead pressers.
Tom probably will. With Tom, you just never know.
Yeah, he's so hard to.
So hard to predict.
Yeah, because he's so good at everything. He's just.
You just never know. I think he could be as good, if not even better, as his brother. So you just never know with him.
It all depends on how obviously they've been training leading up to the competition. Obviously they've been focusing.
Luke had some shoulder issues the year before, didn't he? He had some shoulder issues, I think, the right one, but like hopefully it's all resolved as well. It's not going to affect him. Maybe he even tried to maybe I don't know, some sort of to set the world record, and maybe try to beat world record this year.
Which will be coming up this year.
Because when it comes to overhead, like axle and log, I think he's pretty much one of the best in the world for sure. Like,
was he a 221 log?
Yeah, 221 log. Yeah,
very very good.
Yeah, and it's nice log, nice lift, nice. Like there's technique wise.
Yeah, strong. It's
pretty lift. Yeah.
So after the axle press for reps, we have the axle deadlift for reps, which will probably 360.
360 or 355.
It all depends if they're going to go for the globes or they'll go for the wheels.
Yeah. Just never know.
Yeah.
Whatever, it's going to be easier to get it for them. And this event, it can be between Tom, Adam,
or Graham.
Yeah. And again, we don't know about Pa. Yeah. And Andy Black is getting better.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how his repetition deadlift is going, but like for
one strength.
He's getting up there for sure.
Yeah. So what do we think? Probably 8 reps, 9 reps to win it?
I think between 8 9,
Yeah. I think Adam get 9 reps?
I think he got 9 reps,
9 reps on 360 or something like that. So it's exactly the same way we're saying. It's going to be between probably.
How many reps did Tom got? 8 or 9 as well?
8.
He didn't throw with.
I don't know.
No, he threw with Higgs, didn't he? I think last year.
I'll look it up. I'll put it on the screen here, but I think he probably drew with Hicks last year.
Yeah.
Then we had obviously I think the record in Europe is by Haftor Bjornsson, is it? He is the.
I think he has it. Yeah,
it's probably 11 reps, probably. Is it?
Something like that. Yeah.
Something crazy. Something crazy. So on to the third event. Then we have the sandbag toss.
Yeah.
So probably 6 sandbags, 8 sandbags.
Yeah. That's going to be an interesting event because it can be won by pretty much anyone as well.
Yeah.
Like the bigger boys will have a bit of an advantage, but I was watching Graham's progression when it comes to sandbag toss, and he's getting better as well. Yeah. So he can be in the mix too. So he won't lose too many points. It's gonna be an interesting event. I always love that event.
Yeah,
I love the way it is. I love to do it, and I love to watch it always. You know,
I know
something about it that's really
like every time that we're in the yard training, it's always the first.
Yeah, that's like our warm ups. Yeah. You know?
And for those who have been asking, we will be going back to the yard soon. Yeah, it's just obviously trying to get time together.
Yeah,
so like you were saying, we've just been
everything is settled now pretty much, and I think
it's just been a very hectic start, obviously, to the year. So
we thought it was going to be way smoother.
Yeah, we did. That was going to be way smoother, but
it wasn't at all.
Hopefully, we'll be back to the yard in the next couple of weeks before the start of March. Hopefully, and we'll be back to usual. Back to usual. Yeah. But yeah, so back to the sandbag toss. It's probably start off 18 kilos, finish
18
on 26.
kilos on 26. Yeah, they should finish. It depends on the height, but if it's going to be 5 meters, what's that? 16 feet.
Yeah,
I think they have to finish with 26, especially with these. There's tall boys in it, so they should be able to do that. And you want to separate as well, a bit of a separation in that. You just wouldn't want to base it on the times, you know.
So this event could be basically where points are gained or lost in a big way, depending on if you've been training.
So it all depends. Yeah. But it's great event for me to watch, and I'm glad that these guys have it in this competition.
So after the sandbag toss, we then have the shield carry.
Yep. Shield carry.
200 kilo shield.
Yeah.
So
as well, awesome event. Brutal.
Unbelievable to watch. I will say. I think it's probably one of the best events to watch. Just due to the fact that there's two people usually doing it head to head. And I think I remember last year when Marius at Europe's, and I was watching it here in the gym, and I just thought, just a crowd getting into it as well. Like it's a race. Like it's a nice. It's just the whole setup. They have very nice shield as well. I'm very glad that Giants Live start to bring it back in. You know. Yeah. I think one of the reasons Marius was because he did so well, and the crowd really responded to it. Yeah. And I think they realized it's actually a great event, and I think like I carried that shield before. It's oh my god, it's so tough. That the one they carried?
Yeah. Oh no. I carried that in 2012, Europe's Strongest Man. Oh. I think so, 2012, and where Thor just smoked everything.
Yeah, because he
was able to grip that.
But
big giant.
Yeah, so we all like to say we have some people that have had experience with in the past. Obviously, Graham Hicks was there last year. Who would have experience with Tom Stallman.
Yeah. I want to see Tom doing it. That's what I want to see. How good is Tom?
Yeah.
Like Luke is decent. Adam seems like he has love-hate relationship with this thing, you know.
Considering nearly
crush his arm, I think, once or twice.
He got way lucky. Just at the last second, the arm pulled away. So
and Andy Black, he's gonna be decent.
It'd be nice to see now. I'd like to see now. Will Tom be able to interlock his fingers?
Yeah,
like Hafthor was able to do.
He should be able to. They're about the same. They're about the same height, aren't they?
Yeah, but it all wingspan, obviously depends on the wingspan. Like,
I think Thor has
severe or the better,
a bit better one. Yeah.
But I didn't realize last year. Actually, I was only seeing that Giants Live shared it recently again. But Marius was only 6 meters off the world record.
Was he?
He did in Europe. Jesus. He did. Was it 54 meters? And I think
gonna be gutted now.
6. I think it was 54 meters that Marius got last year, and the record was 60 meters.
Yeah, Thor did it like 30. I think he did it.
Yeah,
and then he nearly collapsed. Marius says he thought he can go really far, but I think after the second turn, he says when he really felt in his hamstrings, like something like punk. Yeah. And he's like, oh no, and I thought I can run, and that's when the struggle really kicked in.
He was saying to me that it's all how it's set up at the start.
Yeah,
if you don't get it set up,
you're screwed.
You're screwed.
Yeah.
But anyway, after the shield carry, we're on to the last event, and it's like always, it's the Atlas Stones.
Yeah.
So the Atlas Stones, like you were saying at the start of the video, it's going to be the heavier set for all 6 Giants Live shows coming up this year. Very, very well. It's needed.
Yeah, it's needed. Yeah, you need heavier stones. I don't know. Everyone is getting so good at the stones. Maybe it's time to go up even to 205 or 210.
Oh wow!
I really think so.
Yeah.
You know,
so
because like last year it was a bit like silly to look at the guys like 180 and the
sub 19 seconds.
Yeah, and it's like, you know, it's, to me it's a bit too close. You can see the guys are way too strong for 180 setup. I think 200 kilo stone it's a perfect one to really test everyone and just determine the winner at the end if it's needed, you know.
So for the Atlas stones, you have the likes of Tom Stoutman, you have Andy Black,
who last year pretty much dunked all of them.
Yeah, was it like 19 seconds?
Yeah, it was like dunk. Yeah, it was really impressive, you know. So like, I think at the end where you have that 200, you can, it's possible to do it, but you have to be freakishly strong.
Yeah.
If you can really manhandle the 200 kilos like you would 180, and it's a big difference. So
one motion kind of thing.
It's possible, but it's
severe strength.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to do that too often. Like
Tom holds the record, doesn't he, for the heaviest stone over
heaviest ever? Yes.
Was it 280 kilos?
272, 270 something. Is it 274? I don't know.
Something like that. Yeah. Something crazy. So he's no
I think his goal was 300, but I think eventually he realized like
it's a lot of weight.
It's a lot of weight, and is it really worth it?
Yeah.
You know.
You never know. I think Rogue Record Breakers is coming up this year. He might try it.
He might.
Yeah.
But I think he set up the bar so hard that everyone is like, I don't think that anyone even I'm thinking of doing 300.
Yeah. But it's like Atlas Stones, like every show that we had last year and every show probably years before, it's make or break.
Yeah.
It's where you can either win all your points back or you're going to lose them.
Yeah.
Remember like Evan Singleton versus Tom last year.
Oh, that was
they just dropped the stones.
That was a glitch in the matrix, in my opinion.
Stones
the
going
same
everywhere.
thing with the same stone that like I was like, how would it?
Yeah.
And I think everyone was like confused as hell. You know?
But so basically, Atlas Stones, it's hard to tell what way Atlas Stones are going to go.
Yeah.
Because everyone.
Well, heaviest set, it just makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, it just,
considering how last year went.
Yeah, and you need that a bit bigger separation when it comes to. And it's interesting to see, will it be a bigger separation? I think it will be.
Yeah. Because
with the last stone, you can't really 200 kilos. You can't really rush it too much. You know.
Yeah.
Because you can go like 161 for Singleton and Solomon. You know, just poof, goes. You know, so you need to be really careful and accurate with it.
So Britain's Strongest Man 2022 will be in 3 weeks' time. Like we were saying earlier on the video, we'll be back to our usual footage, usual content. Hopefully be back in the yard soon. 2 weeks' time, like we were saying, we're going to have our first guest. Calendar's been fairly stacked for videos and also for the Strongman shows. So
hopefully we'll be able to travel too.
Hopefully.
Because I can't wait for that. And I really think I'll have a good chat with Graham Higgs because I really want to see his gym.
Just sort of beach.
Yes. Like, I love the beach. You know, like, what can I? And there's a gym by the beach.
Yeah. So as well as we reaching out, why don't you all try reach out yourself? Leave a comment down below of what if you think of any more video ideas. Like always, leave a like on the video and subscribe. We're so close to 4,000 subscribers. Probably would have hit it by now if we had been on the videos, but it's just the way things lined out, trying to find time.
Just the life, you know.
But so for this year anyway, for 2022, we're thinking that we're just going to try put more videos every week. We were usually putting up 2 videos. Yeah. We're going to try aim for 4.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll be able to get 4 videos and just get more content.
Yeah.
And make 2022 the biggest year for us as we can.
Yes.
So, like always, see you in the next video.
See you later.